Morning. Love you too.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if there's those orange and spotted white butterflies that we get in England.
Butterflies that are native to England you probably don't get in Florida. Look at them. They're so thick, aren't they?
You know at Bird World, when you go through like the little bamboo?
Yeah. Look, people have etched their initials into them and stuff. So they get pandas here. Look at the aeroplane. Albert, look at the aeroplane.
Can we just walk through first?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can get Butterbeer as well. That's where you get your water from.
Yeah.
Can I do spells anywhere?
No, only in the places on the map, just like the sorcerers. Wow.
Are we going to go and do that?
Well, it's got a big warning sign.
Oh.
Hello. You alright? No. She's a bit emotional.
I'm very emotional.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, wait, you I'm sorry, can you listen right now? Can you guys come forward?
They're chocolate frogs. This is the sweet shop. Yeah, I know. It's a bit spooky. I don't know, really. No touching.
He's took over on Albert's and mine and Mum's and Dad.
Yeah.
Mixed reviews on this morning, but what I can tell you is I am so tired. It's only midday. So tired. Gonna have a rest.
At the next one.
Yeah. It's just a perfect spotlight. So there's a random dinosaur on the side of the road. Just because. Okay, our first full day at Hard Rock Hotel and Universal Studios. Catalogue of little tiny issues, nothing huge, but just really hard work. So, part of the benefit of staying in this hotel is that one of the Harry Potter worlds, God knows which one, I'm in such a muddle with this place, doesn't operate on a fast pass system. But when you stay in this or another hotel, you get an hour's early entry. So we were saying, right, we're only here for a week, we will do that early hour, no matter what, let's benefit from it. So we were up at 6:30, out the door at 7:45, dragged out the teenagers, Did the very short, easy walk to the parks. That was not a problem. And then presented what we thought was our park ticket at the gates. Bang on 8 o'clock as they opened. No, that's not your park ticket. Go and speak to guest services. Guest services said, well, did the concierge at the hotel print you off the blah, 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 blah? And we said, no. And they said, oh. 45 minutes later. And of course the problem is, I booked this 14 months ago. Yes, we have the information and we have it saved, but you know, we're operating on park Wi-Fi. It's not easy to locate. These are emails and things. We didn't bring the park tickets, we didn't bring the email confirmation out with us because we had all these bits of paper that we assumed were park tickets. Anyhow, we did get there in the end. So at which point we walked through the gates and it's 10 to 9, so we've nearly lost that initial first hour. But that's okay, that's life. Day one, just carry on. We then did a rather roundabout loop because husband dearest was emphatic that he knew where to go. That was a bit irritating. But anyway, then we got there to the Harry Potter bit. And oh my, this was to Hogsmeade, and oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's visually breathtaking. The theming is out of this world perfection, just stunning, beautiful, the detail, just incredible. Felicity and I went on, God knows what the ride is called. I haven't got my map here, I can't tell you. It's inside the castle. Excuse me. Funny enough, that freaked Flick out. She didn't like it. I loved it. Went on a couple of rides. Initially we had decided that we would leave around about 10 and go and have breakfast because we've had free food up until this point. It's not free anymore. But we'd had such a slow start to the morning that we thought, no, let's not leave the park. Let's stay here and have breakfast, even if it's expensive. So we went into the Three Broomsticks. Wasn't cheap for a start. Plastic plates and cutlery, and I mean literally cheap, nasty plastic plates, not melamine stuff. Like kids' tea party plates, just. And the food was vile. Half of it was cold. And it cost a fortune. And then there were flies everywhere. With the best will in the world, that's not part of the theming. It certainly shouldn't be. So we all came out of there thoroughly dejected. We tried to see the bright side and ignore that, and we did the train ride, and that was great. And then the heavens opened. So we hopped on the Simpsons ride quickly to try and pass some dry time, and the kids loved it. I hated it, but that's beside the point. Walked back to the room, had a bit of a chill out. Oh, I can't even explain to you what today's been like. It's just been hard work. Albert had a big issue in the supermarket. God knows what he was doing, but he wasn't behaving himself, and I kept asking him to stop and he wouldn't. And they get 3 chances and then that's it. And he used up those 3 chances, and it's just been really, really hard work today. And he's a gentle, kind soul, and it's not like him at all. He has his moments, but... So that was hard going. Flick went incommunicado, which wasn't her fault. She was in the queue for Hulk. Her phone was in a locker. And then the ride went down, so she was kind of stuck. And I kept saying to people, I'm sure it's just because... in fact, I was sure it was because she was on Hulk. But you can't help but worry. Anyway, we've been out for dinner tonight. Do you know what? I'm not loving it. Just not loving it. Trying really hard to look on the positive side. We decided to go to a swimming pool. It was closed. Fair enough. They don't want us dying from a lightning strike. I get that. No big deal. But there's nowhere else to take the children. There's no park. What do you do with the kids? You've got a room. There's a bed. That's all there is in it. There's no park. There's no playground. So we sat in the bar for a while, and I did manage to inhale a margarita. But it's noisy. Everywhere you turn, there's loud music playing. Every corner you turn around, there's a different loud music. It's just... We sat at the bar, and I'm sure he was a very talented guy, singing and playing guitar, and I just think, go away. Can't hear what anybody's saying, so you can't even have a conversation. And the ticket system, we've got 3 pieces of card each. One is a room key, one is a fast pass ticket, and one is our park ticket. So we have to carry all 3 cards on us at all times, all 6 of us. You've got to be kidding me. And the whole time we just keep saying to each other, that's not what they do at Disney. You know, little details. Paul had a question for the concierge, so he rang them. No answer. Disney, you had a question, you rang up. They instantly knew who you were. Yes, Mr. Riley, what can I do to help you? It's just hard. It's hard going, and I really hope it's just that we are adapting, changing. And yes, we can go back to the Disney parks, and I suspect we will do, because I can't see that we're going to want to spend 7 whole days here. Oh, that's the other thing. The Universal parks close at like 7 and 8:30. So, well, what do? We sit in our hotel room for 8 o'clock at night onwards. Oh. Anyway, out of desperation, Paul has brilliantly and gallantly and wonderfully taken the 2 smallest children out to try and find the water taxis. Just sit them on a boat for half an hour. Just really hope it improves. I'm working on the basis that this is a combination of tiredness, sadness to have left the place that we were so comfortable and happy in, the fact that we have to adapt to new, smaller surroundings, and the noise, and that we will just find our groove for this last week. We'll find our groove. I'm sure we will. We will. We have to. We haven't got a choice. It seems at the moment my groove does not involve doing any kind of editing, so I'm probably about 4 days behind on the vlogs. I could apologise, but I do it out of choice, so it seems a bit daft to apologise for something that I can choose to do or choose not to do. So I might sit and have a fiddle with that while they're out now. Anyway, onwards and upwards. and let's hope tomorrow brings a brighter, drier, more cheerful, less tantrum-filled, quieter day of success and fun. Bye.